Where did the thing go? All right, I think we're live. Let's click the thingy.
Welcome,
If you're here, welcome.
Just talking to the void.
Hello, welcoming.
Welcome in.
I don't know if we're live or not. That says we're live, but I don't know if that's true or not.
What came up on my phone?
Oh, it says watch live now. What we could do is I'll just open YouTube and see if we're live or not. I think we're live. So,
are we live? We can't really, Alright, anybody in chat?
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Okay.
We're live.
It's like nobody in chat.
No, there's no one here. But what are you saying about Steam? You see me on the Steam
Yeah, I
what
see you
I'm
go
doing.
off and on, and then go into Wallpaper Engine and sit there for quite a while, and then I see you go into.
It's probably me
CS
changing
no,
my.
CS:GO. Valorant.
Wait, it says that I'm on Valorant?
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say because that would be. I'd
know when you're
be exposed, I guess. I don't think that's actually true though, because I never game.
You never game?
I've never gamed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never.
I've also never bought skins in a game.
Have you actually bought skins?
No, of course not.
That's okay.
Of course not. Oh, the one
so
viewer is
white.
us. You look white or I look white?
Well, we both look white.
Yeah, because we're white.
We're both British, Irish, Scottish, aren't we? Like ancestry.
Yeah, I'm just British.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
It's just British.
Yeah, but that's I like that.
Wait, you're Welsh, aren't you?
Very little.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, because my nan on my dad's side was born in Wales, but her parents were not Welsh, and then she was, upon being born, taken across the border and registered. Her birth was registered in England, so technically no.
So, are you telling me that for years in high school you would parade around saying, I'm Welsh?
I never said I was. I said, hey, I've got some Welsh. I do, I think.
I remember you had the Welsh flag pinned up somewhere, or you had it.
No, that
as
was
your
in.
background or something.
Yeah, it was in the background.
Yeah.
Bro, if you have the British flag as your background, that's just I love colonization.
Yeah.
So.
And I love big flutes.
You like big flutes.
Yeah, and you know who else does? Morbius.
I don't want 3. I'm having 1. All right. So can you tell me this is a white jelly bean?
Yes.
Tell me on the back what I could get. So it shows you, I think, which it's good or bad.
Oh, well, there's.
What are the 2 options?
Let me look at it.
It's like a white.
It's just completely white. Okay. It's either spoiled milk or coconut.
Do you know what's really funny as well? I've still got a full water and you have no water.
Oh, this is bad. How is it? You're not cringing. Oh,
Not
no.
nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh, this is pretty bad. It's spoiled milk.
I wouldn't have said that it tasted like spoiled milk,
Yeah.
but it's not a nice sensation.
I guess I got a new one as well.
Yeah, because you brought us into, although you deliberately
Into the Morbiverse.
you do. That's not an extra one. That doesn't count. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but Morbius is a film.
Whoa, it exists?
I'm actually interested. What do you reckon Morbius has done at the box office? Because I reckon it would have done okay.
No, let's guess.
Already. When did it come out? When did we see it? Halfway through March. Was that no, end of March, wasn't it? 30th. 31st?
Well, when did Moonlight come out?
I think it was the 31st. I literally think it was end of March or the 1st of April. It was around there. So we've got 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
Almost 3.
Somewhere around there.
So it should have done most of its box office by now.
Yes.
Because it's not going to stay around.
No. I reckon... Hang on. Before we get into this, I'm going to finish this. This could either be the Stinky Socks or the Tutti Frutti.
I love Tutti Frutti.
Alright, I'll show you.
You're going to get a nice one because I know, because you're a bad person.
Oh.
What is it? Doesn't taste nice, does it? Your face indicates it doesn't taste nice. That's what that indicates.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is
So what was the bad one? What did you have?
Stinky Socks?
Stinky socks.
Yes.
You
It
have...
tastes more like fish. More than anything.
It tastes more like fish.
Yeah.
You're a fish.
You're a stinky little salmon.
That's very quick. So, Morbius box office predictions.
Okay. I reckon 10 million.
Nah. Globally.
I reckon 1 trillion. No.
186 million. No, I'm gonna go. I reckon a lot of people bought tickets because they thought it looked good.
Like pre. Oh no.
They still got our money. It's not like we
Yeah,
asked for a
that's true.
refund.
And there was like moderately size in the.
All right, give me a number. I said 186 million.
You say 186. I say under 100. I reckon 60.
Okay.
60 or 80 million.
146. So it was like halfway between
And what's
kind of
the,
both of us.
how much did it?
Budget.
Yeah, what was the budget?
So that's actually not like a bad haul depending on the budget.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking the budget was more than that.
Yeah.
Especially with like reshoots and like... Oh, it's like...
Whoa,
It's almost doubled their money.
They got profit. That sucks. I actually don't support that.
It's just a shame that that's how the world works. But that is how the world works. Like...
As soon as you put a superhero movie out, it's gonna get millions of money.
Millions of that hard cash money.
Yeah.
I was seeing that Doctor Strange, we don't know how good the movie is, obviously.
Yeah.
But like from pre-order ticket sales, more people pre-ordered their tickets for Doctor Strange than No Way Home.
Really?
So that doesn't mean it'll get more or equal box office, because that might just be like 100 million of the dollars were people who pre-ordered their tickets, and but the indications are that it should do well. So, but I bet it's a big. Have they said what the budget for Multiverse of Madness is?
Be huge.
No, I didn't put any search terms.
Let's see.
Any budget? They're not saying.
What did it cost?
$165 million budget. Wait, no, that was the original. Okay, so this must be a much bigger budget than the original.
This must be huge.
This must be a... Oh, so they're guessing. I reckon that if what was No Way Home? Because I reckon it'll be similar. I think No Way Home was 250 million. 200 million. I think it'll be closer to that.
Very good. And then what was that?
Endgame was made for $356 million. Is that real? Yeah, closer to 400 million.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that bigger than like...
Anything, ever.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. And bigger than like country's GDP. Like seriously.
Yeah.
I'm definitely thinking so. Like,
It'd have to be.
like lots of African countries. I can think of like Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries.
It
Oh my
would.
gosh.
It literally would.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be dope. Let's talk about some upcoming movies. You're very excited for The Northman, which,
Yes.
if anybody doesn't know, it's like a insert movie description here. I just can't think what era it is. Is it
Viking.
Is it Viking? Okay.
Viking. Yeah.
I was
Like,
wasn't like
it's only
100%.
localized in the Viking. I don't think we see like any like Viking raids necessarily. We just see
Okay.
skirmishes and stuff. But yeah, I've heard very good things. I've heard 10 out of 10s.
Wait, does it come out this week?
Did it?
No, it's coming. Like,
Oh,
if it's in theaters April 22, that's
Oh,
Friday.
You wanna go see it?
Yeah, I'm down.
This week?
Let's see what we got on, like, if that's Australia or not. Because you never know. Like, sometimes we don't... I'm glad we should see it before a lot of people in the world because of the 4th May in Australia. Because
Yeah.
4th May in Australia is 3rd May for them, like
We've
late
got
for
to
the
get on
US.
to like uploading straight away.
Yeah, and
So
be
look
like,
it
hey
out.
guys, so this is what happens in the film. This is.
We should
Um,
maybe make some memes straight away.
I love memes.
Like have the camera.
Have you
out.
seen that trailer for Nick Cage's movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
No, I haven't heard of this.
He plays
Nick
himself.
Cage.
Yeah.
Good. That's one of those movies.
But like he's the act, like he is himself, like he's an actor in it, like he's an action actor.
Yes.
But it's like real, like I don't
It's
know.
actually so good. Downton Abbey, a new era. Whoa.
I love downtown.
Syndrome.
That's not a thing. We support all people. So I don't know where you're going with that. Yeah, the movie looks good. Pedro Pascal's in it. And he's amazing because he's in The Mandalorian,
Yes.
but he was also in the second Wonder Woman. So there's...
I watched a movie with him and it had... Oh, there's Thor Ragnarok.
It's only showing... Wait, that's when it's showing?
What? Is it just kind of sold out or something? Like?
No, it's not. Oh, that might be a bad... Like, not that the movie's bad, but it's showing at 10 a.m., 4 p.m., and 9 p.m.
That's weird. What about... Okay, put it to a Saturday. What?
That's better. No, it's not much better.
You should... What?
Let's see event. Maybe it's just a Hoyts thing. I'm hoping.
Well, yeah, I've heard lots of good things about The Northman, and I really respect the director. Because I watched The Witch. I haven't seen The Lighthouse yet.
Who directed that? Who is it?
It's like Robert or something. Robert something.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
I can't even see the movie.
The actress. There's Morbius. I saw
Oh, it
Morbius.
comes out April 21st, which is, if you do date checks, Thursday. Well, yeah, let's see.
You want another one?
Didn't you just say Morbius?
Yeah.
You're a bad person.
I've just noticed
I've got
this.
2 on my... I got a brown one.
Okay. That's either canned dog food or chocolate pudding. Oh. Oh. I'm guessing yours is dog food. I think I had the chocolate pudding.
Okay, so at event near us, there is a 8:40. That's a better time.
That's very doable. And
I could do a Thursday.
and I like wait, look up the Northman. And let's just see the director.
We get it. You like directors.
Yeah, do you know that?
Wait, Bill Skarsgård's in it?
Yeah.
No, but I know Alexander Skarsgård is the main
wait,
guy.
I thought that was...
Bill Skarsgård's the guy who plays It.
Oh, is he?
Director
doesn't say which-
Robert Eggers.
Robert Eggers, yeah.
Robert Pattinson. You're right. What's he done? Tell me.
He's done...
Probably things that I haven't seen. The Lighthouse, which has Robert Pattinson in it.
Yeah, and what's his name? Oh no, Willem Dafoe. It's got Willem Dafoe in it as well.
I'm gonna have this one. Morbius. I love Morbius. I need something to please be a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Oh no, it's not.
I watched The Witch. That was scary. That was actually true horror.
So you're into Scarlet Witch. I am too. I really like her. We should see this. Everything,
Yes.
everywhere at once.
I watched the trailer for that. That looks sick.
That's Doctor Strange before Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm. And it's got
It's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it?
what?
What?
Huh.
I love Michelle Yeoh, so I will probably really enjoy it. And I just love in general.
Coconut.
I love Morbius. Can I have one, please?
I have to do another one as well.
What is this? Why is it black? What is it?
Black.
Yeah.
Alright, I won't tell you.
But this might be the nice one. Is this licorice?
Yes.
I hate black licorice, so it's a bad one either way.
The bad side of it was skunk spray.
Well, I'm glad I got the licorice.
We should do this every stream, just something like this. I like this.
Get a packet every stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both of those movies sound good. The Northman will have great action. It'll be quite like a nuanced. I expect some mythology and some. What did you just eat?
Stink bug.
I love stink. I am so excited for the new Top Gun, bro.
Top Gun?
Yeah. Some could say that he's a Top Gun.
Whoa. I didn't really think of it like that, but now that you say it. Whoa.
Yeah, I think both of... I just want to say if your mic...
Yeah.
You're so far away from your mic. It's okay. It was when we were sitting down and...
Be like, hey guys, so this is what happens in the film. This is...
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
We can still hear each other. What's going on here? Hello? Are you on the right? Yeah, everything's fine, I think.
Sitting away from the mic.
No, you're not on the right.
Oh, no.
But you can hear them through my mic. So
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing.
Okay, so maybe let's go to the most recent.
Let's see it live now. Oh no, it's not catching. We're gonna have to wait for it to catch up to hear it.
Oh, I got a good one.
What?
We can still hear each other. What's going on here?
I was about to catch up.
Hello?
It's fine. We were only talking about Morbius.
Sitting away from the mic. Oh, no. That's
you can hear them through my mic.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing.
Okay, so maybe green one. Let's get to the most recent.
All right, I turned you down a little bit. You should get the bad one because I got the nice one.
No, I got booger.
Boogers don't taste that bad.
I'm so looking forward to the Morbiverse.
Alright, I turned you down a little bit.
What's this?
Did you get the bad one? Because I got the nice one.
It's either strawberry banana smoothie or where at? What? Which one? What color was it?
Like red specks on like an orangey or...
Oh no. Okay, it could either be bath or peach.
Yeah, it's definitely bath. Okay, so the Northman looks good. Sorry about my mic issue. Yeah, I'll watch the Nick Cage one when it comes out on streaming. I'm not going to a cinema to watch that movie.
Yeah. But when was that Everything Everywhere All at Once movie coming out?
It's out.
It's out.
It's out.
Oh, where'd you go?
Yeah. It came out while I was at the cinema last time. I was watching something else. I just noticed
really?
that it was... Yeah, like it's showing of a 6 o'clock on... Yeah, there's always a 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock showing.
Nice.
So I'm down to see that.
Yeah.
So the Northman looks good. We should see that too. And, you know, give our great reviews of how great movies can be when you
Sonic
think
the
about
Hedgehog
things.
2.
I haven't seen the first one.
Me neither.
Maybe we should watch that. We should react to that.
Yes.
What else is coming out? We've got Downtown Abbey. I love that show. I've never seen
No,
that.
me neither.
There's a little indie movie called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Bro, we're not that far from Doctor Strange and Kenobi!
Oh, yeah, Kenobi. Brig.
Yeah, it's like midway, almost a month away from Kenobi, and we're about 3... How's my maths check out here? So we're like a fortnight almost from Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
and we're like a month from Kenobi. That's
Cool.
pretty...
But in a month's time, we will have creamed over Multiverse of Madness,
I love Doctor Strange.
The Northman, and
Kenobi.
I'm mostly excited about Doctor. Oh, and the day
Top Gun.
after Top Gun. Oh, May 26th. Really? I thought it was May 25. Anyway, it's around the same. Have you seen the new trailer?
There's a new trailer? No, I haven't.
No, just like the official trailer that came out like a week ago.
Yes. Oh, wait. Did we see it in the Morbius thing? Like...
I don't know. It's the one with like way more.
Does he
footage.
fight Russians?
I don't know if there were Russians. Miles Teller reveals that he's who he is in the movie.
Russian.
No,
A part of the Fantastic Four.
no, he's the son of someone significant.
Son of Morbius.
Now you're just saying it to make me eat disgusting things. Oh, I had this one. I think it's the strong lime and something. Oh, it's a nice one, but I don't like it.
Juicy pear.
I don't like this.
What's this one? This one's not on it. Maybe I'll get random growths from this.
You haven't seen this trailer?
No, I haven't.
Alright,
Alright, I'm gonna have this.
Alright, I'm just gonna put the trailer on the screen. I don't
Oh,
care.
this is a lovely one. Oh, that's very good.
Why don't we... Let's make this... it's not what I wanted. I have the thing, don't I? Where I can make things ultra wide. Ultra video.
Whoa.
Because I got an ultra... Why can't I, like, look at it?
What?
Why can't I turn it on?
Just full
Hello?
screen.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, but this will scale... Wait, what?
Oh, refresh.
No... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. How do... Here we go.
Yeah, wow. That's pretty cool.
I guess we're just a reaction live stream now.
Yeah.
This is the trailer for Top Gun
Oh,
Maverick.
I didn't even know that it played on the stream. That's cool.
Yeah, I just put it up. Oh yeah, lots of plane action. Lots of it. Maybe someone from a previous film that we've all seen.
Oh, not Top Gun.
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
You were not my first choice. You were here at the request of Admiral Kazansky, a.k.a. Iceman.
Iceman.
You have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
The plane stuff's going to be the best part of the movie, by far.
Yeah.
Respect, sir. I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
Nice.
Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
And we're off.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this May. Let's go. Finally.
We're going into combat on a level no living pilot's ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
You think up there you're dead. Believe me.
Looks like there's going to be a cool story too. Not just
Yeah.
like
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
his dad was Goose, who died in the first one.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
See, I haven't seen the first one, so
It is, I mean,
yeah, I was like,
it's pretty good.
Those are your pilots.
Anything happens to them.
Chills.
You'll never forgive yourself.
No turning back now.
Having any fun yet?
All the stuff in plane is so cool, and doing it for real.
yeah,
It's like
that's sick.
I
I'm looking forward to it.
saw that they shot. The director's saying they shot 800 hours of film for this movie.
800
yeah.
hours? That's...
What I assume though is the thing is like that they probably filmed like 30 or 40 hours of footage for the movie,
Yeah.
and they filmed like everything they ever shot in the planes. Like they would just start the record button, they'd go
I
up.
see. That would make sense. Like putting those GoPros everywhere. And
I assume that there's just like they'll be cutting a lot through the action scenes because they got so much footage. Like I assume that's
imagine
editing
800
that.
800 hours of footage.
Imagine just watching that.
Having to comb through every bit of detail. Oh, mate.
But yeah, Top Gun will be dope. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But you never know. I wish there was an IMAX near us and not just Sydney.
Oh,
and
yeah.
even Sydney's closed. I was looking at.
Yeah.
They're Renos and stuff.
Yeah. Gross.
Americans are so lucky that they have all that, like, you know, like disgusting.
Everywhere.
I really like Obi-Wan McGregor.
Oh. Ewan McGregor, he is actually a top man. Like,
S tier.
yeah, like I really actually look up to him. Like, even just as like outside of the Obi-Wan character,
He's
like
a nice guy.
he's just a genuine dude.
He loves his craft and he does, you know, puts his all into his projects.
Yeah, I would even put him almost the same tier as Jared Leto in Morbius.
I'm not even accepting that. No, you take one. I'm not even accepting that one.
It was pretty.
How dare you?
Oh,
Do you know what's actually good? There's a little old show called Moon Batman.
Are we going to talk about Moon Knight?
Yeah, let's talk about Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Finally,
Wait, how many episodes have you seen?
all of them.
Okay,
Three.
me too.
Three. And we get the next one tomorrow night.
Yes.
Wednesdays at 7.
I've got to do
Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Or you can be like some people I know and just not watch any of them until you're going to binge it. Losers, if you're listening.
Nerds.
Yeah, you're such a nerd if you don't watch it every night at 7 p.m. Like that, you are an idiot.
Yeah, that you're not keeping up with like the momentum of the show.
Bro, the momentum of the show is so good.
It's honestly probably one of my favorite Marvel shows.
I know I saw some people online that they were like, "Oh, I want less of the mythology and the gods and stuff," and I'm like, just watch Batman if you just want to see like someone brutally beat up people. And I don't mean the Batman, because that was good and had story and stuff. But like, you know, like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, friggin'.
I'm kidding. They're pretty good. Go watch the George Clooney Batman if you want to.
I still have not seen it.
We should never watch that.
Is that
Rubber nipples.
And
Schwarzenegger is the
Penguin?
bad guy.
Is
No.
Penguin? Oh, okay, never mind.
No, Penguin's the second one with Keaton, and that's
Yes.
good.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
The Jim Carrey one, the third one, no good. When he's Riddler,
Really?
no good. Not good. Really bad.
Really?
It's not
Okay.
good.
Damn.
But it's even worse in the fourth one when it's Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze
Oh.
and George Clooney as Batman.
I can
It's
kind of
something.
see it.
Yeah, I never want to watch that movie again. Just like I love Morbius.
Oh. Welcome to the Morbiverse, everybody.
Stop calling it the Morbiverse. Stop giving me multiple. Oh,
Yeah, I'm having one as well.
the white one. Oh, this one's fine because it'll just be booger. Ah!
Oh, I got.
I don't know if I want to eat these anymore.
Oh, I got something terrible as well. Ooh.
I swallowed it. That was my only way out.
Oh, this is bad. This is rank. That was white one, yeah?
Yeah.
We both got spoiled milk just then.
I love to spoil milk. You know what else is like milk coloured? Moon Knight. Do you know what's really bad?
Oh no. What?
I watched Moon Knight with Matt, our friend Matt. We watched all 3 episodes like straight. So
Yeah,
I've already
yeah.
seen it. I just, every time that the costume designs were like a white hoodie, I was like to Matt, I was like, Moon Knight. But it's cute that they've got like little costume like references to... Oh, Sebastian Cesarin, stop messaging a group chat. We're trying to do a podcast, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Just put it
muting
in-
that.
Just put it
Muted.
into the group chat. Just say, oh, come watch LOL.
Did you guys know that Ryan and I sometimes play Dungeons and Dragons? Like,
Ooh.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
Most definitely sometimes.
Yeah.
Even sometimes doesn't cover it.
Do you know what I'm like? With scheduling is sometimes an issue. You know what I'm like? We could do is like for people who like want to do it more regular, we start a second adventure that's got just a couple people that's got nothing to do with our main adventure and just
Yes.
pump it out.
Yes.
And then when the main stuff happens every 6 to 12 months, it will be special, and like and you can still do that.
I could get on board with that.
3-man party is enough.
Yeah.
So
And- yeah, that could work.
yeah, I play the dungeon master.
Yes, and you actually enjoy playing that.
I
don't
do.
you? Yeah.
I do. I like telling stories.
You can
man.
tell. You can
I
tell.
like nuanced stories, like the Moon Knight
Demons.
verse.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that. Do you know?
And vampires. I think vampires are in.
They're not. There's nothing in. Stop.
Oh, I've got a great idea.
This sounds like a bad idea. Whatever's about.
We
to happen.
could put Morbius in the D&D universe.
I would rather we didn't. Okay. So, guys, if anyone didn't know, the Thor Love and Thunder teaser trailer dropped today, which is very cool. It really gives us nothing about what the movie's about, which is kind of a good thing.
Yeah. Well,
I love
yeah.
the cinematography, though, like the changing...
mm,
Do you know what's a little bit suspicious, though? I feel like this adult Thor
it's not him. It doesn't look like him.
doesn't look like him.
I reckon that's CGI, actually. That's CGI Thor.
It could be. Surely we get like a variant Thor in this movie that's not Natalie Portman, though. That's just like him from another
Yeah.
multiverse, man. But let's go. I reckon this is Russell Crowe here. Because the whole thing, like why I was looking for him was because like he was rumored to be Zeus in this movie for the longest time.
Oh, I see.
I think here you can see a little... We don't get a full face reveal, which is like...
Yeah. I would support it, though. I could so see him being...
Oh, it's so hard to...
They...
I love that he's like high-fiving Korg here. It's amazing.
Yeah. And it's still Taika Waititi directing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Why is this not letting me... Oh!
Okay, I think
That to me is Russell Crowe.
I can see that. And
He also looks like he's not in great shape.
He's not in great
Which
shape.
is probably
Not at all.
a good indication.
I saw an interview of him advising Ed Sheeran on how to make it the perfect cocktail to get you wasted in 2 drinks.
Is that how... Like, that's where his life is now?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I saw a meme that was like, yeah, everyone in this room is probably dead. Because if Gore the God Butcher is the villain of this movie,
Oh.
and he wants to kill gods, everyone in this room is probably going to die.
Yeah. Hang on, let's...
That's why I think it could be definitely Russell Crowe, because not only does it look like him, he's a big actor to cameo for a little bit and then just be killed off by a villain to make
Plus,
it like...
he lives in Australia, where
Yeah,
they
yeah,
filmed
yeah,
this. So, I'm actually so happy and proud that they're filming a lot of movies in Australia now, in
It's
Gold
awesome.
Coast as well.
Did you see we just got the new Godzilla?
Is that so?
The new, I think it's like Untitled Monsterverse film, so
Cool.
it'll be somewhere in that world. But it'll be like 600 million. No, that's way too much money. It was like 150 million injection into our economy or something,
That's pretty good.
and it was like lots of jobs, extras, VFX, crew. Like they have to use. I think the local laws are you have to use a certain percentage of like local
Yeah.
talent.
And I know that the government has made heaps of grants, like people can go ham with filming in Australia. So that's a really cool shot.
And I had a
love
look
that
up.
shot.
I saw a video talk about this, and then I was like, "Oh, that'd be cool if that's real." And then I looked it up. I've got a picture.
Is that what is it? Is it a dinosaur? No, it's not a dinosaur.
It's like a giant creature of some sort. It looks like it doesn't have eyes, or no, it does have eyes.
Yeah,
It looks like kind of rat-like.
that is true.
Where's the... Yeah. So, this shot is very cool. But it's very cool because it's straight out of the comics.
Oh, really?
So I'll show camera. But that's literally...
That's pretty cool.
That is literally... He's literally straight from the
Wait,
comics.
move it up a bit more. Because,
Oh, yeah, there's like light in there. You can see little Thor on the mountain there. Obviously, Korg's not there because,
Yeah.
like, I assume he's an MCU like creation and not from the comics.
Well, yeah, Taika, I think, was like, let's just put in like
New Zealand
a New
character.
Zealand character. Yeah.
It gives us like own flavor that there's like.
Yeah, I love the sort of the theme of this, the sort of like he's soul searching, and that does look like Mount Olympus. Like,
Yeah, it'll definitely be a Mount Olympus, but
Yeah.
it's like I wonder how many gods we will see in
Yeah.
that. Like,
I wonder if we'll see like Egyptian stuff as well. Midnight connections.
well, I mean, if Gore is like gonna come after gods, and he's killed this giant behemoth thing, he's obviously very powerful.
I wonder if
come
we'll
after
see
Egyptian
Jesus.
gods? Probably not.
Yeah, probably
I
not.
don't think he's canon.
No.
It's cool to see Chris Pratt and the Guardians. I don't think they're gonna have a big role in this.
Nah,
movie.
I reckon they're gonna drop him off somewhere and say, "See ya."
Well, I think we see this in the trailer, don't we? We see the ship fly off.
Yeah, that looks like it
I
does
think it's
look like.
before this. Because we see, like, here.
Yeah,
That's the Guardian ship buggering off. This looks like a wreckage pile like Sakaar.
yeah. I thought it was the car.
I love his new outfit.
Yeah.
Look, it's got the goat that runs the boats
Yeah,
in New Asgard.
yeah.
Like, he's really adopting the, like, I'm an Asgardian now.
And then even Thor's outfit is very soul searchy, like just
yeah.
very like almost. He's getting pretty hippie.
And his hair's kind of like taking a turn as well. Like
He's
his
got-
hair was like way more normal in Endgame, and like, but we're gonna have to see that. We're gonna have to see how Thor goes from Fat Thor at the end of Endgame to kind of this, and we
Yeah.
see a bit of it at the start with like him working out
Yeah.
with the chains.
I'm
and
very
stuff.
excited for this movie. I like because Thor Ragnarok like really changed my perception of Marvel because I was like, oh yeah, okay. Like I
Cookie
loved
cutter,
yeah,
like-
pretty like okay, we're gonna get some action and blah blah blah. But then Thor Ragnarok came along, and it was just like, oh,
It's a
like
beautiful film.
colorful and vibrant, and the characters like were funny and interesting, and it wasn't just like, hey, I'm gonna kill you. Oh well, I'm gonna stop you from doing that. That's
We got more like 3-dimensional villains too. Like having, well, I guess Hela was pretty 3-dimensional, and so was like the Sakaar, like Jeff Goldblum's character.
Yeah.
But like before that, we've got like Ultron, who was a pretty 2-dimensional. Like,
yeah, who's just like yeah, humans are
I've just
bad.
noticed in this shot where he's like throwing his jacket. Nebula's here.
Oh,
Like the full Guardians are here. Chris Pratt's down here, Star-Lord.
oh yeah.
We've got Teenage Groot, who looks even bigger than he did in Endgame. So he
yes.
must have grown up a little bit.
Cool.
Rocket's here, and I think we see Drax at the end. So it looks like we've got everyone. The big one, though, and a couple people close to me have been pointing out, no sign of Gamora. Because that
Oh.
will obviously be like probably a Guardians 3 thing to go
Yeah,
and like...
that does sound like it. I reckon that it'll
Oh,
be
Mantis.
Oh, Mantis is there. And what about Drax?
Yeah, I think we see Drax at the end when he's like, I love this, like, look into the eyes of the
Yeah.
people you love. Not me. Just
Oh, yeah,
listening.
there's Drax. Yeah, we don't see Gamora.
Because Gamora's like at the end of Endgame, we see the like screen where it's like Gamora missing, like he's trying to locate her after the battle in
Yeah,
Endgame.
yeah.
And I assume this is Russell Crowe's like a statue of Russell Crowe. You
Yeah.
can't tell. Maybe the CGI they've changed it so you can't tell.
Yeah.
The reveal of the Zeus guy in this trailer feels a lot like the Patrick Stewart reveal in the Doctor Strange trailer, where it's like
Yeah.
you think it's him,
But it
but
could
it
be.
could not be.
Yeah. There's some theories out there that they're just recasting. That they're just going to do some reimagination.
I don't reckon they will.
You don't reckon?
It just won't mean as... And he's kind of admitted he shot stuff for the movie now.
Oh,
Patrick
really?
Stewart, yeah.
Oh.
He
That's
said,
pretty cool.
he said, I didn't recognize my own voice. And everyone was like,
Huh?
huh? so you did record that? And he's like, I think I must have had a cold that day. And everyone's like,
Wait, that day?
yeah. Like when he recorded that.
Huh.
And everyone's like, hold on. So
I
you...
wonder if the Marvel executives are like, oh, Patrick, shut up.
You can see the interviewer's face like, scoop.
But that I think that's always Where
I've
is
never
he then?
noticed this before. That's a giant squid that just sunk this ship. It's a really quick shot where it's like it cuts from this and it's this girl. I don't know.
That's
who this
in
girl is.
Greek. That's in Greek mythology. Did you ever watch Clash of the Titans?
Yeah, I like that movie.
I actually
And
like that movie too.
Wrath was pretty good too.
Yeah.
The sequel. Was there a third one? No, that wasn't. the third one.
No, they ran out of money.
Well, maybe this is like a Viking ship, and these others maybe are more because it kind of has a little bit of a. Although I love that there's futuristic space guns strapped to the and there's a dead guy. Oh, there's dead people all over this. Maybe
Oh
he
my
stole
gosh.
this boat.
Yeah, and then who's the blue chick?
We don't know. I don't think. And he
Kisses. Maybe that's a dream.
maybe it's part of his soul search. I love this new outfit. The new
Yeah.
Thor outfit is dope.
I'm pretty sure, isn't that more accurate to his comic book stuff?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's a bit more colourful and...
I was thinking about this as well before, right? See, at the start, he plants Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
That should grow into a Groot.
Oh, yeah, because it's cut off from... That's pretty cool.
Just like they had a stick of Groot at the end of Guardians and you put it in a pot and it becomes a Groot.
Yeah.
What if he came back and a Groot was wielding his Stormbreaker? Or maybe this is just a cute shot and they're like, don't think about it too much.
He's meditating here, isn't he? He's like...
Yeah. He's got a little stick in his hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And his eyes. What's gone new with his... I know he has a fake eye,
Yeah.
but his eyes are so blue now. Look at... They're like beautiful blue eyes.
And Chris Hemsworth is a beautiful man. So.
Oh, he's a beautiful man. And this looks like a third new different outfit with a foam...
yeah,
not a
and
foam.
there's fire behind him.
This looks Lion King-y, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, they're paying... I love... Strongest Avenger!
I love that.
We're going to have to see his montage to get, like... And what's this as well? Another creature killed by something? Are we seeing, like, the wrath of Gore? I know a lot of people online were like, why is Gore the God Butcher not in this trailer? I think it works way better that he's not in the trailer.
Yeah.
It's all about Thor and his little, like, I don't want to be a hero anymore.
Yeah, because it really is... This might be his final film, I think.
The same as I think the next Guardians is supposed to be the last Guardians film.
Yeah. I'm a bit sad about that, to be honest.
It's a bit sad, but it's a bit like the Captain America, the Iron Man, like...
Yeah, got to move into a new era.
And move on. It doesn't mean we don't forget, you know, we're not going to forget their stories. And
Yeah.
this looks like he's bifrosting off Stormbreaker.
Yeah, it's just happy that he's...
He's like, man, this is beautiful.
He is. He definitely is.
That's definitely, yeah, right? Bifrost. Well, I guess, how do you create Bifrost?
Yeah. Well, didn't he Bifrost in Endgame? No, not Endgame. Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on his own.
Yeah, how did he do that? I
With
never thought about that.
Stormbreaker.
I love the new look for Star-Lord as well.
Yeah.
Wasn't he more clean-shaven in Endgame?
I think he's...
I thought he was completely clean-shaven. So maybe that's... And he's got, like, mutton chops.
Yeah.
That's what they're called. And this is definitely a Ravager jacket from Guardians. And he's obviously stripped the sleeves off it somehow. Or maybe they do make vests and we've just never seen one before.
I reckon we'll see that, like, the Guardians crew get pretty annoyed by Thor's presence. Just like, you know, we'll have a montage of him, like, they're trying to, like, storm this thing and he just goes in willy-nilly and, like, what's the hold up, you know? And just completely annihilates.
I went for the head.
Yeah, and, like, Chris Pratt is just like, bro, I can't, you know, I'm just a human.
And then at some point, Thor will just be like, I don't want to fight anymore. And
Yeah.
He just won't even, like, he turns his back in this trailer and he's just like, I love this shot.
Yeah.
And the reveal, it could still be Thor wielding, like, you can see it's a female hand when you pause it.
Yeah.
But like, oh, now we cut to Thor. Who's that?
And then,
She looks jacked, bro.
Yeah.
She looks jacked. So I don't know how they've done that. She must have buffed up.
Yeah. Oh, Stranger Things 4. Did you see that?
Yeah, I need to watch season 2 and 3.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think the Mighty Thor whole thing here is going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Looks like, though, that my theory that I've proposed before about a multiversal Mjolnir is not true, because it's, like, patched and put back together. So
Yeah, that's true.
it'd be our Mjolnir, I guess. Her outfit is dope.
Yeah,
too.
I'm pretty sure, that's pretty comic booky as well, like.
I like the helmet's comic booky.
It's got the Valkyrie sort of symbol stuff up here.
And it's like the winged helmet Thor wore in Ragnarok when he fought in the arena. That was the same helmet. Like, but just a more Sakaar version of.
And
It'd be nice to see what goes on with Valkyrie in this.
Yeah,
she's the head of New Asgard, so I guess it's like she doesn't.
And it's like a country in the world
Yeah.
now. I really love
And it's a tourist location that this boat takes
Yeah.
around tourists now.
I really love the lore that they keep on building on. It's really cool.
Okay, so who are we seeing here? That's Valkyrie. That looks like Korg. And then I assume there's someone up here.
I reckon Thor's just
Probably
in there as
Thor.
well.
I love that we're going to get Thor's goats in this, like the comics.
Yeah.
And
what's
this is awesome.
this?
This must be Olympus.
Yeah, Mount Olympus. I reckon.
But like, where is this in our universe?
Yeah. Well, I've been watching more Moon Knight stuff, and it seems like pocket dimensions exist, and pretty
Like the
much
Overvoid in
Yeah.
Moon Knight for
yeah,
like.
yeah. And
But
like,
this is a pretty big, like,
yeah, that's a huge place.
very beautiful.
But I'd say that
Reminds me of Avatar. With the hanging mountains,
Yes,
like the
yeah.
floating mountains. Like it's. And I love like the little bridges and this one seems to bow like it would naturally.
yeah.
Like there's no support.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
What have people said in the comments? Oh, Thor: Love and Thunder. Wait.
It's got a rope. What?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, it's such a cool trailer. What are we going? Yeah, Thor, the first MCU character to get a fourth film.
That is
He
so
will
true.
be the only. Well, he won't be the only because there's a new Captain America coming.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
technically, that isn't a fourth film because
Yeah.
it's a new Cap. So, yeah, this is what I was saying. Thor planting Stormbreaker might get to see his very own Groot.
Ah.
I freaking love the passive-aggressive, brotherly, bittersweet rivalry between Thor and Peter. Yep, no plot spoiling, no major character reveals, just a basic
I would
synopsis.
actually say this
Perfect.
is a really good trailer, and it gets me hyped to watch
I
it.
really want to see us Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like they've got to refer to it again. Like it's so perfect.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, the sliding into shot at the end literally made me laugh out loud. Like, and
What?
when he's like, look at the people you
Oh,
love,
yeah.
and he's like, that made it's just a great trailer, and the song was a great choice.
Oh yeah.
Tiger must be literally like part of his like film, like thought process. Must be what 80s or 90s song do I get to?
She got a smile that it seems to me.
That begging part where it seemed like Thor was going to settle down like Thanos did after the snap.
Oh.
Parallels. God of Thunder is back. Yeah, it looks like in the trailer with Valkyrie, like I don't know what the time space like between Endgame and this will be. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But it
Wow.
looks like she's not into the politics anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, go back to it. Let's see the sort of. We can see the flags.
oh, you're right. So this is like a little diplomat, and New Asgard is a country. You're
Yeah.
right.
And
How did
you
that
can-
happen?
You can see on the right there, very right, kind of where they're situated, I think. Maybe.
So what is energy conference? So it's literally like a political like
Yeah.
meeting, and
She's
and there's
so bored.
soldiers. There's like,
She's so bored from it.
oh
Yeah.
wait, she's not at the table. Oh my god, it's Meek.
Oh, Meek is. Dude, I didn't see that. Meek is in the.
He's in a suit.
I love that.
And this is New Asgard. Please drive
Oh, I
slowly. So this
love
is where the
that.
sign. Okay, so
And
this is
cruise
where
liners coming.
Didn't this sign used to be where you go down the hill and there's cruise
so,
liners?
Sort of added lots of.
There's golden buildings and stuff now, like Asgard. I love that the boat just floats.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of like with the tours, just like Hulk on the back of the truck in Endgame coming down, and
Man.
there's going to be some really cool fight scenes in this, surely.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, dude.
the energy of this movie will just be really fun. What's crazy is they didn't delay it. Like, the end of the trailer says July. They haven't set a date in July, but who cares? If
My
it gets
birthday's
delayed a
in
couple
July.
weeks. What date?
29. It's probably not going to.
Now I know. I can make a fake passport with you.
Oh, yes.
The fact that they haven't given the date again, I think it was supposed to be like 8th or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they're thinking about shifting around in the month, which is, that happens.
Because we know lots of other films that have been.
I'm not having another one.
postponed.
I'm not having another one. I'm not eating anymore.
Welcome to the Morbiverse.
I hate that you don't call it the Morbius verse. You call it the Morbiverse. That's disgusting.
Oh.
That is disgusting.
What a better chance of.
You are special. Oh, hey, let's talk Moon Knight. Spoilers for Moon Knight. Click away if you're not into Moon Knights. How about when Mark's body kills all those guys, but neither Mark nor Steven did it. Third personality.
Yeah.
Do,
and
do, do,
there's an
do.
actual. I watched New Rockstars, and there is a third personality. And
There's lots more than that in the comics, which
Really?
they could. Yeah. There was a couple. Like it felt from what I've read about the comics, it was like every now and then they wanted to do a reveal. There'd be a new personality or like a. But the Jake character, I think it's Jake, the taxi driver. We haven't seen yet from the comics, so that it could be him.
because in lots of the shots we see three heads of.
And Moon Knight's technically not a personality. Like, I think a lot of people watching it think that Moon Knight's a personality. Moon Knight is the alter ego of all of them. Yeah, like, it's like...
Oh.
Because in the show, when Mark is in the Moon Knight suit, it's still Mark. Like, you can tell it's Mark. Stop!
I'm just... No, I have to... Oh.
Tastes like Morbius.
Oh.
I'm not eating one. I'm so done. No, you don't have to eat another one. Stop.
No, this one was bad as well.
If you have another one, you know it'll be bad too. Please be bad.
Oh. Oh, come on. This sucks.
Oh, I love, from what I've read about the comics, they've actually adapted in Moon Knight that the Mr. Knight personality, I don't think is just Steven in the suit. Like, I think in the comics, Mr. Knight is like his detective, interact with police suit, and like,
That's
I think
cool.
in this they've kind of more adapted that to be that's Steven when he tries to power up, and then the full Moon Knight suit's Mark. So yeah, we'll get a third personality. But I laughed my butt off in the second episode with the "You bug ugly coyote, you're in the wrong ends now, mate." The British lingo is beautiful. on the
People
show.
are dissing his accent. I think it's good.
He disses his own accent like funny, but it's
Yeah.
like it's good. It's fun. It's a Cockney like.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't really make sense for him to be Cockney because he's not that like. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, what you saying, mate?
What
Like,
you-
Yeah.
the acting in the third episode when he switched from Mark to Steven while looking in the mirror
I
was
love it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful acting. Like, he's incredible. I think Ethan Hawke's incredible on the show too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, such a creepy cult leader, but like well rationed. He's not crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he knows what he's doing.
And he looks at them in the eye, and you can still see like there's compassion there, but it's very it's one way or the other. Yeah.
Here we're gonna get a big. The stuff online was that there'll be a pretty violent episode coming up, and I'm like,
Cool.
that'd be pretty cool. But like, I don't need it to be. Everyone was talking like, oh, Moon Knight's a bit too PG-13. I'm like, I don't think it makes it better to show like.
Well, no, there is a freaking bloody scene. Like, remember? I think it's the first episode.
The first episode, we don't see any of the violence.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
But
but there's
that's
lots of-
storytelling. Like, that's
Yeah.
why they didn't show us the Mark doing the thing.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
in the second episode we switched to only seeing Mark.
Yeah.
Like, but it doesn't make it better if it's R-rated. The same as people are whinging online that Doctor Strange isn't. It's got a the Morbiverse. People are whinging that Doctor Strange only got a PG-13 rating.
Really?
They wanted it to be darker.
I guess
It's never gonna be dark. If Wanda's messing up Ultron bots and we're fighting aliens and monsters from other universes,
Yeah, you
they
kind
don't
of
count as people.
Yeah, you kind of don't need to do that.
But like, it's gonna be blue blood or green blood or whatever.
Yeah.
The ratings board doesn't see that as violence for some reason.
Yeah,
They see that
yeah.
as like,
And I think it was also New Rockstars. I think they were also saying that The blood that we see on Scarlet Witch, that's probably like oil or something from
A bot.
a bot.
Like one of the bots.
Yeah.
Even if it was blood, we just wouldn't see how it got on her. Like, it would just be
Yeah.
like like Mobius. The Mobiverse.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Bro, I've had too many disgusting ones to the point
Yeah.
where I can't taste my own mouth anymore. Like Morbius, where I think they did a good enough job. One of the only things about the movie that I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
it was dark, but it was PG-13, and I didn't need to see any more violence. I didn't
Yeah.
need to see any more gore.
Yeah.
It was implied. It didn't serve story
We
to
didn't see
like.
any boobs either.
Was his Total Recall like?
Yeah, 3 boobs. Vampire boobs. That's what we want.
Stop. But yeah, I just don't get why people want like Doctor Strange. Yeah, it's going to be fairly dark. You'd think in themes. Like I don't think it'll
Yeah.
be dark in action and violence, or it'll be dark in. I think there's going to be an element of possession in the film. I think Wanda will be possessed by the Darkhold in this film, and she's been possessed since WandaVision, and that's why it's like an entity coming to her and going, "I'll get you your kids," but really there's no kids, and I just want to get out. Like,
And what we're seeing when we see Wanda and
Mobius.
Scarlet Witch,
the Morbiverse.
the Morbiverse. No.
And they like
that's
disappear.
pretty cool.
That trailer
Like,
when they lay.
yeah, like we're actually seeing in her mind, like the Scarlet Witch being the Darkhold, and
Because we've never seen the Scarlet Witch before. She's never actually powered up and been like, "I am the Scarlet Witch." That happens and she gets her Scarlet Witch outfit at the end of WandaVision, like, and it's
Yeah.
straight out of the comics. Like, it's
Yeah.
like that's. But maybe this is I agree with New Rockstars. Like, it's not my theory, but that Cthulhu writes the Darkhold in the comics. This dark entity gets locked in another void, a bit like Khonshu not being able to impact the real world. He has to get
Find an
someone to do it
avatar.
for him. Yep. And he'll get Wanda and go, and through the Darkhold, it corrupts people in the comics. So I assume that's what we're seeing. Wanda's being corrupted, and the Darkhold's going, "Your kids are out there." I'm wondering if her kids aren't out there.
yeah,
Like, they literally don't exist. Maybe they do. Maybe in another
maybe
universe
they were created.
exist.
Maybe the one thing that the Darkhold, what was his name?
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I think it's Cthulhu. Yeah.
Like, you know how we saw in Moon Knight just then where Khonshu needed
Mark, it's like hell.
Stephen's help in changing the sky. It was a bit like that. So
like a reliance on each other. Like, you both to do the... And I think that's what it'll be. It'll be like, "Hey, Wanda, I'll help you find your kids. But also, I want..." Like, in the comics, Cthulhu wants to get out. Wants to be released by Wanda. So that could be the way we keep Wanda as, like, a hero in the MCU. It's like, Act 1 and 2, it's like, I'm going to find my kids and I'll destroy anyone at the Illuminati who says I can't.
yeah.
Then
yeah.
once Cthulhu is released, it's like, oh crap, everyone get together, Avengers level threat.
Yeah.
And then it's like, we
And I hope we
forgive
see
Wanda.
Shang-Chi.
In Doctor Strange.
In Doctor Strange. I actually
Why
recently
not?
watched that. Yeah.
I love that movie.
That was a really good movie. My
Act
friend
2,
was
I
an
think,
extra
is
in
a
that.
little...
Act 2.
When it gets a little bit more fantasy,
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost myself a little bit.
Okay.
But rewatching it, I was like, no, this is good.
Yeah.
I just want a little bit more grounded fighting if we see
Yeah,
him
like
again.
in the bus, that was cool. That
The
was
bus
really cool.
was awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah, why wouldn't we? Like, even briefly, because we get that teaser at the end of Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Like-
I was like, oh, this is solid. Like, and I like the characters that they project.
I don't love Aquafina, like, in general.
Aquafina,
The chick who plays Katie.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
But Katie was a good character in the movie. Served her purpose to, like, be a little bit of comic relief, I like that they're kind of keeping Katie and Sean, or Shang-Chi, as, like, not lovers.
Yeah.
They're like
just-
best
They're
friends.
just very close.
And
yeah.
maybe at one point that might go further or whatever,
They
but it doesn't
hinted
have to.
something, But yeah.
It's actually really interesting. I was watching someone who said Shang-Chi is like the only Marvel movie that there isn't a direct love interest. Like they're definitely in love, and you go through and you're like, Doctor Strange has Christine, Iron Man has Pepper,
that's
Peggy
so
for the
true.
Cap, Thor has Jane, like,
Yeah.
and others. Apparently, Blue pirate lady in the new movie. Like chickie like kisses on the boat. Some random chick. It's just tonguing some random chick. Could be a dream though. You're like it could be all part of his like figuring out who he wants to be. Maybe that's
And
not
then
who he wants to be.
goes,
This is not what I want.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've got our tickets, man. 4th May. We're gonna see this movie.
Hell
it's
yeah.
gonna be so dope. Moon Knight should end just before then, right?
Yeah, I think
So Moon Knight, episode 4, 20th. It ends on the same night.
Wow.
But we won't get to see the next episode because we'll be at the movies. Yeah, I'll stay up late that night. I'm seeing the last
Because we're
episode.
seeing episode 4 tomorrow.
Yeah, episode 5 on the 27th, and then the next is the Wednesday, the 4th, which is when we're seeing it.
Too.
Yeah.
Oh, they timed that perfectly then, if that's the case. Like,
Yeah, because I think most people should be seeing it on the next day, on the Doctor
Yes.
Strange on the 5th, because 5th is technically the release.
I really applaud the people, like,
Like the producers,
all that stuff, but the background people as well, like that run
Marketing.
the marketing, the logistics of all this stuff is incredible.
They do a really good job.
Yeah.
Because they get hype. Like I reckon since Thor Ragnarok, Infinity War, they've been perfect at marketing. Like showing Hulk in the teaser trailer for Ragnarok to be like, oh, it's a friend from work.
Yeah.
Broke the internet. Infinity War showing Thanos for the first time broke the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Endgame trailers showing what we would try to do to, undo it all. And then No Way Home with its marketing was like perfect.
I think they danced that fine line very well, and
Without showing too much. I feel like the official trailer for No Way Home might have showed a little too much.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well,
fine
that
with
Brazilian trailer. Did you watch that Brazilian one?
that. Showed a little bit...
Yeah. they just like yoinked out the
question marks in the chat.
Yeah. Oh man.
That I feel like though, and I've maintained this whole time, I feel like that was deliberate.
Yeah. Like
Same as
just
the
some-
Andrew footage getting out there.
Yeah.
It pumped the movie up.
Yeah.
And maybe they learnt a bit from the Thor Ragnarok premiere with Mark Ruffalo accidentally live streaming for the first 20 minutes of that premiere.
Oh yeah.
And maybe they're like, so if you accidentally leak something...
Yeah, it does sound like that. Everybody was like, leaks are cool. But not that many leaks.
No.
Like, think about how hectic it would be to get what's the process like? I would like to talk to somebody that works in the film industry, maybe even like VFX, where they had the footage of Andrew Garfield on the pole there. That's a very 4K 60 frames. It's not filmed from a phone.
No.
That's a direct.
It had to be like a VFX house getting that footage to work on it.
Yeah,
And someone was like...
yeah, but there's a part of me that goes, that was released purposefully.
Well, if you wanted to leak something, you just ask one of those like journalists that focuses on movies and things.
Yeah.
And just email it in as an anonymous...
Yeah.
A bit like I watched a lot of the John Campea show, and they were the people that first got the photos of Daredevil and all the 3 Spider-Men together on the rooftop, and he thought they were fake. So he showed them on the show and uploaded them, and then got like Disney being like, and Sony being like, so. What's really funny is I was watching their show, and apparently they're saying it. Who knows if it's true or not?
Yeah.
They got pictures from the new Doctor Strange and a key picture that apparently shows a big reveal in the film. And he said, after my No Way Home debacle, I reached out to 2 people at the studio, and both of them told me not to show it on my show.
Yeah, okay, right.
And they didn't. So their whole bit for the 10 minutes was, we know what happens in Doctor Strange, and we're not telling you, but it's awesome.
Oh, that's very...
It's
Okay,
cool to
well-
not ruin it for people.
Yeah, and they're, it sounds like they're very Marvel fans. So,
Who knows though? It could be a whole, just them trying to hype up the film.
freaking keen.
The thing though is like, and I love another thing I learned of the John Campbell show. Someone said, "Don't let your speculation become expectation,"
Yeah,
and that's what we need to do with Doctor Strange, because it's set up, it's teased a lot of things. How they execute on those things, when those things happen, what the big reveals are. We can't go out of Doctor Strange being like, bugger. It's the same as we shouldn't go into Doctor Strange being like, it's only 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of time to make a good movie.
Yeah.
Especially seeing, they don't have to set up anything for this movie, really. We can kind of hit the ball running from the get-go. It's going straight off WandaVision and No Way Home.
That's
it's straight.
Yeah. Infinity War did that really well.
Yep.
We're on the Asgardian ship. And,
Straight in.
Yeah, and straight from Thor Ragnarok to this.
Literally, Thanos is in the first scene. Like, we don't have to wait for
like, oh, okay. And,
okay.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Man, I remember the hype has gotten even more intense than Infinity War, I reckon.
I reckon No Way Home had more hype than Infinity War and Endgame as well.
Yeah, definitely.
This phase, I feel like, has had a lot more excitement than a lot of... But then there's a lot of people doubting the value of this phase. I think this phase is going to be awesome and is going to prove those people wrong. Marvel's going in a new direction.
So Multiverse of Madness is the new phase. Like, that's the start of the new phase, isn't it?
I'm not even sure anymore, man. It's so hard to keep track because they release 3 movies a year now.
Yeah, and
I think, was No Way Home part of... Here we go. Phase 4 is 2021 onwards.
Okay.
Oh, so it started with WandaVision.
Ah, okay. So what?
So what was the end of the last phase? Far From Home.
Oh, okay.
So Endgame and Infinity War were last phase.
Okay.
So WandaVision through Falcon, Loki, what if, Black Widow. So then they're just kind of saying they think this is how it be. So Doctor Strange is technically in this phase, and we'd go all the way down to Blade. Which is interesting. Which makes you kind of go, this kind of is the multiverse phase. WandaVision kind of kicks us off with how did she bring Pietro from the X-Men into this? Are we going to get a bit of I heard an awesome theory, and I'm not expectation.
Yeah.
That both Quicksilvers could appear in this movie.
That would be cool.
And work together in a Quicksilver kind of both of them doing things really fast.
Be awesome.
Would be very cool. Loki then kicked us off. What if is all multiverse. And then No Way Home, obviously. So this was back when Miss Marvel was scheduled to come out before Doctor Strange. Or maybe they've just buggered up, because that's supposed to be between... Because it's June. We'll get Miss Marvel in June.
Huh.
And I'm really excited for that. I think it's going to be a very different pace. It's going to be a little bit more kid-friendly.
Yeah, probably.
I'm a little bit frustrated when we talk about, and people want to talk about how Marvel's got a little bit not kid-friendly. Like, they're looking a little bit at, Doctor Strange and being like, oh, this isn't Disney. And I'm like, that's... Look at Moon Knight. Moon Knight's dark.
Moon Knight's dark.
Not every MCU thing needs to be for kids. If the main movies they want to make for generally, I would even argue Endgame and Infinity War weren't for kids.
Yeah.
We lost people.
How old were you when you first watched Iron Man? First when it came out? 2008?
Probably. So I was 9, 10.
Same here.
And the first phase, I feel like even was the Avengers first phase? Is that technically in the first phase?
I can't believe that. We were at 9 years old when Marvel kicked off.
It ends with the Avengers in the first phase. That was those movies, all of those movies listed there. Thor, Captain America, Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk. All of those movies, I feel like, were very kid-friendly.
Yes, definitely.
Like
even in the story, it's fairly these are the bad guys. We're
These are
gonna
the good
defeat
guys.
them. Good guys, and we've got a theme song now.
Simplistic villain plot that Loki is
and catchphrases.
And it was, it was amazing. We'd just seen solo movies before. It was like a crazy new sensation to see these together. And then that's all very kid friendly. Then we go into Phase 2, Iron Man 3, Thor Dark World, Winter Soldier, Guardians, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man. We get a couple comedies in here with Guardians and Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Still very kid-friendly.
Yeah. There was some themes, though. I remember Iron Man 3.
And Ultron. Ultron was fairly dark.
Yeah, Iron Man 3.
Dark World, we had friggin' Thor's mum died.
Oh, yeah.
And Loki.
Yeah.
Loki.
But in Iron Man 3, we actually see PTSD. And that's pretty, I don't know. That, I guess you could say that, that's probably not kid-friendly.
And Iron Man 3 was technically the bad guy was a terrorist.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite, And Ultron, he wants to destroy every living thing on Earth to bring peace. It's pretty dark. But Phase 3, Civil War, that's a dark film.
Yeah.
Even though no one dies.
What's his name? Zoomies. He was in Captain America. First
Zola.
Yeah. His philosophy, that sort of thing, that was this is a bit more mature.
And Hydra, anything Hydra was
this is
okay.
Hang on.
Doctor Strange had mystical creatures and things, but it wasn't super dark.
Yeah.
We have a couple kiddie films. Guardians 2, I'd still say, is a fairly kid-friendly film.
Yeah.
Homecoming. Thor Ragnarok, I feel it was kiddie on the surface. It was definitely adult everywhere else.
Definitely.
Black Panther, But then we get Infinity War was a dark film. Half of us died.
Yeah. And
and a couple of us died for real, for done. Weren't coming back.
Yeah.
Vision, Gamora, both not coming back.
That was even for, I knew something would happen. I hadn't actually watched any trailer or anything like that before. And so I went into it. And I remember just the last scene where we see, where it's just silence and people are disappearing. So even I get goosebumps.
I love watching reactions to that. People who are now just watching Infinity War for the first time. And same with Endgame. I get chills. The portal scene when he's Cap's just strapping his shield on, and from then on I'm on goosebumps.
Yeah.
But dark, Thanos' goals, quite dark. If you want your 8-year-old kid to watch the MCU, even Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness will be okay.
Yeah.
They won't get the darker stuff. That's why it's a multi-leveled. Far From Home is all about Peter's grief for losing Iron Man. It's
he's pretty much
mental health.
Yeah.
And I mean, starting this phase, WandaVision is dark as hell when you think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Not in content, but in tone. We're thinking about someone's grief and what they do to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I actually haven't finished, to be honest, because I wasn't that interested.
Sure. Yeah. They changed some scenes in that as well.
I saw that, and I think that's awful.
Yeah, because that's
that kid-friendly thing that I'm it's not made for you. Mm-hmm. If you want to put out a second version that's censored, do it.
I reckon, they've got an age restriction. They do.
They do.
Age restriction on Disney Plus. Yes.
Put out a PG-13 version. Don't replace the...
Yeah. So, that'd be so cool. So if you're watching on the kid-friendly, if you're 13 and under, and you've got the kid Disney Plus thing, you watch the edited version where the blood is gone and they just hit their head. Then when you don't have that on, it switches to a different thing. So
I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to go through and just turn off layers and then render out shots that, less, But that's you. If you want to spend the time to change shots, you have time to do a new version of the thing and not just replace shots.
Yeah.
In terms of darkness, Loki was pretty dark. That we had the multiverse breaking open and Loki trying to understand that he doesn't exist in the timeline that he's being shown. That he's this trying to find his place in the universe. Black Widow, she's dead in the MCU, so you're sad the whole time in the. And they tug on your heartstrings with Yelena and her going after Hawkeye. Shang-Chi then kind of returns to the
a bit more fun.
Hawkeye as well.
Just thinking back about that. It was
fairly I mean, there's some deaths and stuff, but they're not there's a lot of comedy in it, and like the same with Hawkeye. I guess except for Kingpin, it's like
Yeah.
he's pretty dark.
But he get like, watch the Daredevil series. That's
I need to watch that.
very tame thing you see in Hawkeye. It's
Oh yeah,
brutal
No, I know.
in Daredevil.
I feel like if they're going to bring him into like the Echo show and stuff, it's going to have to be not censored, but like constrained.
Yeah.
Same as Daredevil. He's going to have to adopt a slightly new role in the MCU, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
Mm.
Change is okay. Although who knows? Maybe they'll keep it R-rated. Blade's probably going to be R-rated.
I hope so.
So, but like in terms of darkness, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange would be pretty dark. No Way Home wasn't like, it was a kids movie in some aspects, but it was very adult in other aspects. Losing a loved one.
Yeah, that's a...
All these villains that are going to die if they go home. Like
Yeah.
it's
Like, and you kind of get to the point of like, well, what do you count as kid friendly? Like,
exactly.
I remember watching Lord of the Rings
Subjective.
when I was as soon as I can remember. Like
Mm.
I was 5 or 6, and you know I was glued to the screen, loved it, and I'd like to say I'm not traumatized from that. Like,
I saw Jurassic Park at 10 and I was traumatized, but yeah. It's like, you don't know. It's like a fairly subjective. There's some things that are like objectively don't show your kid, like Deadpool.
Yeah.
But if you show your kid Deadpool, even if there was no emotional damage, which there probably will be,
Yeah.
they're not going to appreciate it because they're not at the development stage
Yeah.
where they're like, they're going to.
You're wasting your money there. Yeah.
It's the same. I don't know. Some people out there just want to show their kids the Mortal Kombat movie at 8 years old. You know, there's those people out there. And if you're a weirdo like that,
What the heck?
stop doing that.
That's kind of weird. Stop it. We hate you.
What we hate you, yes. And then I guess Phase 5 will be, you know, Phase 5's not that far away because like Wakanda Forever is the last movie for this year, and then the Marvels next year, Ant-Man next year, Guardians next year, and maybe Blade next year. You know, next phase isn't that far away, and I guess we'll start getting announcements of, you know, it feels not that long ago. It was like Comic-Con. They were announcing the new Doctor Strange and like
When was that?
No Way Home.
Last year?
no, I think it was 2019.
What?
I'm pretty sure that was 2019.
No way.
And I love as well when you go back and look at how they announced the third Spider-Man movie. No title, no
Yeah,
details.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was just, hey, by the way, we're working on.
No, Spider-Man is being worked on. Thanks.
Yeah, 'cause surely it was July 2019 was when they announced Multiverse
Oh
of
my
Madness.
gosh.
But it was originally supposed to come out May 2021. And then obviously we get shifts with COVID and stuff. So that's why it was announced. So, you know. Yeah, so look, the release dates, May 2nd is the premiere. And then we're seeing it on the 4th. But I think it comes out in most places on the 5th. I don't know how Hoyt's got a... Maybe it's not. Maybe it is coming out in a lot of places. But when I was trying to book through Event,
Yeah.
the earliest was the 5th.
Wow. So
Right,
maybe.
when I saw the 4th on Hoyt's, I was like, and bought tickets.
Wow. Oh, and what session are we? Are we?
We're the first... We're not... I don't think we're the first session of the day because
No.
there's like a 4 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Which is like, really? You want to put a thing on the 4th?
Yeah.
At 4 p.m. like on a Wednesday?
Hmm.
Yeah, so playing... Oh no, we're the first showing.
Oh, we actually.
There's one at the same time in Lux, but I'm not watching it. We're watching it at 6 p.m. Oh, I probably shouldn't be saying that. I haven't said where.
Yeah, we haven't said where.
But yeah, we're seeing it the earliest.
That's man. We're gonna be the first people in the world to.
I'm going to have to... Matt, our friend, lives quite close to me. And usually we would go together, but I'm going to say to him that if you come with me, there's a very likely chance that if I like the movie, I'll be seeing it again at 90. So
That's awesome.
So,
yes.
yeah, because there's enough time for a 2-hour 6 movie from 6.
Yeah, you could have a nap afterwards.
Chat about the movie. Did we all like it? Have a bit of food and then go, am I up for seeing it again?
You have to bring. Oh, actually, bringing a camera into cinemas would look weird.
We'll have our phones.
Yeah, just. Oh, I want it now.
Yeah, hey, bro, it's literally... Is it a fortnight? Fortnight today, I believe.
They
No, so it's a fortnight tomorrow.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
that's so close.
They did. I remember they did reshoots.
Yeah, in December.
In December. So and
Reshoots.
yeah, and
Cameo shoots, maybe.
yeah. No Way Home did reshoots 2 months before. I think it was 2 months before it released.
I wonder what that was for.
I
'Cause
think it was Daredevil.
that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, they were. I think they finally got the rights because they were still making the movie for a year before, and they got the rights in that year. And went,
That's
gotcha.
what I feel like happened with the Morbiverse. the
I'm not
Keaton
gonna-
stuff, the reshoot Keaton stuff.
Yeah.
Must have been after the success of No Way Home and maybe a discussion, and then they've done it. Like they're not
Yeah.
that far out. Oh yeah, I've got to show you this. So, Bruce Campbell's likely going to appear in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. Do you know who he is?
That rings a bell. Why does that ring a bell?
So he is an actor that's worked with Sam Raimi a lot in other movies.
Yes.
So Sam Raimi directed one of my favorite films of all time, Evil Dead 2.
yeah. Evil Dead 2.
The second one is so much better than the first one.
Oh, I have to watch it.
The second one, why it's my favorite, it's the same movie as the first one, but they reshot it and retold it. So the first one's like a serious horror movie. The second one's a comedy on the same story as the first movie, but with slightly different changes and stuff. It's brilliant. Like the second movie's brilliant. Anyway, he plays Ash Williams in the Evil Dead movies, and then he plays Ash Williams in Ash vs. the Evil Dead, which was a show that ran for I think 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh.
But since they did that movie together, he has always appeared in Raimi movies. So in
Cool.
the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he's in all 3.
Yeah.
So he's the ring announcer in the first movie. The amazing.
Oh, yeah.
What's your name, kid? The Human Spider. That's a terrible name. The Amazing Spider-Man. That's him.
Yeah.
In the second one, he's the usher that won't let him into the show because he came late.
Oh,
And he's pointing at the sign. He's like, when the doors are closed, you cannot be seated.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
And then the third one is like the maitre d' waiter that's like puts the ring in the thing so he can propose to Mary Jane at the restaurant. That was him. So he's been teasing everybody online. I'll put this on the screen because I think it's hilarious when I find it. But it's hilarious. He put out a picture with hashtag Multiverse of Madness that I thought was really funny. Where's Bruce? I think it's on Instagram. Bruce can. I don't know why his thing's called Shemp Malone. Where's this picture? Oh, was it Facebook? Where's the Bruce? Oh, I'm gonna have to find this. Maybe it was Twitter. He definitely knew what he was doing. Like he knew, people were already talking about him. Like who could he play in the film?
Yeah.
And that kind of started the whole like he knows what he's
Like,
doing.
here we go.
So, what's really cool as well, he's just announced that he's coming back to voice Ash for the video game. There's a new Evil, which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Okay, so here it is. So, the caption is, I always feel a little strange when I work on a Sam Raimi movie, hashtag multiverse. If you look in the picture, he's wearing a goatee and the white...
Oh, he might be another Doctor Strange. That's
Came out on April 1st in America. So he's definitely April Foolsing everybody. But still really funny. So he's kind of left open, I guess, I won't tell you who I play in the movie. He's a cheeky bugger.
Yeah.
Like
everybody. The hype train that they can create is lovely, and I actually really support it.
I just wonder he might have it like just like the Raimi movies. He was only in it for like a minute and had a very small role. It could be the same thing that he's like a security guard that like.
Yeah, I reckon we'll have to try find him in the movie.
I reckon it'll be obvious.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if he was just like another sorcerer at like Kamatage, like, and then he's canon that he's a sorcerer.
Okay. How do you think? Oh well, we know that Well, I was going to ask about Moon Knight. How is he going to connect with the MCU? Because it sounds like they do want to bring him in eventually.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's in it, but like, this is his own story that he's in right now.
Yeah, it's like he's Iron Man 1. Like, it's like we're
Yeah.
setting him up to... It's like Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi will appear in other projects eventually, but maybe give it a phase or give it a couple years. Like,
yeah.
I think that the cool answer would be to do the Midnight Suns in the MCU and
That would be
like really
so
dark
cool.
R-rated like movie of Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Black Knight, Blade, Doctor Strange organizing it all. Like, that would be a dope thing. I think in the comics he's also been an Avenger, so like
That's pretty cool.
I think it would be really cool. I had goosebumps thinking about this. To have Moon Knight at some point interact with someone like Doctor Strange, who's a very established character, and
Yeah.
halfway through a conversation of meeting them switch personalities,
Oh, yeah.
and just a very like Doctor Strange being like, the heck? Where did the accent go?
yeah.
I think there's a lot of jokes
And
there.
and that Doctor Strange would be able to see Khonshu.
I guess because he's like surely it's like a mystic thing. He's like a
Yeah, I feel like that would be cool.
it'd be like, hey, who's the weird bird, like
Yeah.
the pigeon up there?
Who's
I
that?
love that.
Yeah.
Stop listening to the stupid pigeon.
Yeah. And it does seem like Doctor Strange is the head honcho of this phase, though. Like, this is
100%.
like, in the first one it was Iron Man, and then
Yeah.
the second one,
What was Age of Ultron?
probably more
It's kind of
Iron Man.
always kind of been Iron Man and Cap. It's kind of been
those
like,
two. But now it's just Doctor Strange. I don't see anybody else in that sort of leadership role.
Did you see that he said though? Benedict Cumberbatch said Doctor Strange won't be an Avenger and won't be the head of the Avengers, which is like a very which makes sense. He was never really an Avenger to begin with. He came across to just help in Infinity War because reality was at stake. He wouldn't intervene in like some bad guys like
Just
doing
on
some
Earth.
small thing.
Yeah. He's got like other crazy mystical stuff, like Multiverse of Madness stuff.
Maybe Cap, maybe Sam Wilson, maybe Rhodey head up in Avengers. But I honestly can't see us doing an Avengers film until they do like a young Avengers film
Yeah.
with a young Peter back.
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, we didn't see any Avengers in this phase, did we? We
No,
don't see any.
I really like that latest Doctor Strange trailer where it's him saying, I need an Avenger, when he's talking to Wanda, and Wanda's like, there are other Avengers. And he's like, I'll get you back on the lunchbox. And I was like, oh, it's so cool. But yeah, like, what the Avengers doesn't need to exist. There's no... We needed the Avengers to exist for Infinity War.
Yeah.
They weren't really together after Age of Ultron. Like, we had Civil War and, like...
Yeah, they just kind of...
If the world needed an Avengers... Nick Fury would be going around in his post-credit scenes and...
Yeah, but he's just chilling in a spaceship somewhere, so...
Dude, I'm so excited for, like, Secret Invasion and the
Oh,
Marvels
yes.
and stuff, to see him back, and maybe we see Monica Rambeau from WandaVision in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like, she could be the one powering up, fighting her, you know?
That would be cool. Sorry, Mike.
And it makes sense, too, because, like, she has that history on WandaVision with her, and, like...
Yeah, they've made a connection there, so...
And a bit, like, friendly, but also antagonistic in that, like...
Yeah.
She'd stop Wanda if Wanda was going to do something crazy again. Like, bring her kids back as demon spawn.
Like, if she wasn't in WandaVision, would WandaVision still have ended in that way?
I think so. I feel like she was only in it
To set up...
like, set up other stuff. Like, she'll definitely be in the Marvels. Like, she'd
Yeah.
have to be in that. But surely, it's like Doctor Strange popping up, like, being in No Way Home. I feel like that was, like, not only was it functionally, he had to cast a spell,
Yeah.
but also, like, connect it to Doctor Strange too. Like, what are we up to? Doctor Strange has had Doctor Strange, Infinity War, Endgame,
Yeah, where else has he appeared?
No Way Home.
He was meant to appear in WandaVision, but...
Well, I guess the kind of confirmed that the commercials in WandaVision were Doctor Strange, like,
Yeah.
trying to talk to her. But, like,
That's
I
that's
assume he shot something.
That's a cool way to, like, do it.
Especially the last one, the doctor prescribing a fix
Yeah.
for her issues.
Yeah,
Have you
true.
seen I've never noticed it before. I was watching the scene recently. It says side effects of the antidepressant: more depression.
That is, honestly, it's kind of true.
Well, I mean, it's kind of true. But I just thought it was
Initially.
funny that it was like an ad, and they were like, "Yeah." It's
Oh well. How long have we been?
too long.
Too long.
But one came from the beach. I don't want to touch this sand covered. I saw there's still sand on your feet. You're that disgusting, like
Yeah. They call me Sandman.
Mr. Sandman. Kill Michael Myers.
Did you watch that VFX artist react with
To which one?
No Way Home?
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. No Sandman in the production, which I assumed. I actually came out of the theater and I'm pretty sure I said that I didn't think. I thought Rhys Ifans shot something for it though, and he didn't.
No, he.
The shot I just didn't recognize, but it makes sense because if it was an outtake, we wouldn't like.
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed enough to have watched the behind the scenes on
That
Amazing
would be
Spider-Man.
so interesting, being still having all the B rolls from back in the day.
And he said they had to scan it. It was on film.
They had to do this. Yeah, they had to do a 3D scan and like
they scanned the footage and then they body tracked him. Like they 3D modeled.
that's.
I
don't
It
even.
sounds like it might have been less work to pay him a bit of money and shoot a green screen shot to put in
Yeah.
the film.
But
He didn't even have to say anything. He just had to be like.
just sitting there. Yeah.
But maybe the actor didn't want to reprise the role.
and
they didn't
maybe
wanna pay
it
him.
would have cost too much to do more de-aging.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So they.
Especially with Thomas Hayden Church Sandman. He looks old now, and he's got
Yeah.
facial hair. So
Yeah, and he might be doing another role with that needs facial hair. Yeah.
So it's the way it is sometimes. But yeah, well,
Anyways.
thanks for if you're listening to this, I hate you.
Do you want to end it with one of these?
Yeah, okay. The Morbiverse.
The Morbiverse has revealed.
No, I'm not having a white one. No, I'm not doing. I'm
I
not.
have a white one. But then
I don't like white ones.
green. Oh man, which one? Which is which?
3. Are you ready?
2.
It's in my mouth already,
Oh.
but I haven't chewed it yet.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1. You're rigging this. I reckon I've had
did
2
not.
nice ones out of
I did
9.
not.
It's supposed to be 50-50. I reckon that's bullcrap.
Yeah, that's. I got a birthday cake.
That was nice, was it? You had another nice one.
Yeah.
You are cheating.
I'm not.
How do you know which one's which?
No, I just. No, they're just.
Yeah, but how do you've hardly had any bad ones. How have you done that?
I've had bad ones. Trust me.
Not that many.
I had 3 in a row. I feel like that's.
Yeah,
pretty
but I feel like that's all you've had except this last one. Please
Anyways.
go home. We don't care about you. Go
Goodbye.
home.
Shut up.
If
Kiss
there's
your
no
mum.
audio and you can't hear anything,
Turn it up. Morbius. Hey, let's go. Do you want to go see Morbius tonight?
I'd rather die.
Let's go all the way to. Actually, I can't say.
Don't say that. Yeah, I'm glad we saw Morbiverse at a close by cinema. Can you imagine if we had to drive?
Did you know
Because you think about it. the whole
Morbius
drive.
stars in the the multi-Morbiverse,
Can you imagine if they literally call it the Morbiverse?
and it's just. It's just like multiple things of him, but it doesn't add to the story. It's just like it's like a cameo. It's cameo scenes.
Can we call like a segment on this show the Morbiverse?
The Morbiverse. Let's keep that for the next 10 years.
That should be when we discuss like exciting film news. It's a Morbiverse.
Let's become the next Morbius fans. Let's
No.
let's make a Kickstarter for the next
Oh my
for
gosh,
Morbius 2.
Morbius 2, bro.
Let's make it even worse than the first one, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to see more Morbi.
Morbi. That's
I actually want to see more Michael Keaton. I reckon I'd like to see him do some good.
I like to see cut out scenes from the first one where they had Spider-Man on the thing.
Yeah, but I want to see just that.
Yeah, I just.
Like
All right, goodbye.
Hashtag release the Spidey cut.
Release Morbius 2 already.
If they made Morbius 2, I would like to see more.
That would be the best. I would love to see Morbius 1 in
Spidey cut.
and then Spidey cut the next month, and then they release Morbius 2 the next month. They just have that lined up.
I reckon they'll release Morbius 2 by the end of the year. it'll be a 30-second short film, and it'll be like Morbius getting transported to the MCU, and he'll be like, "Dang, I hope the food's better here."
And then he gets transported back.
Yeah, and then I want to see Venom transported to the
Morbiverse.
the Michelle Yeoh everything always at once. And then I want to see him transported to Kenobi,
Oh!
and him be like, "Dang, I hope the food's better in
And
this
then
giant."
Kenobi versus Michael Keaton's Batman.
Oh my gosh, Into the Spider-Verse. And then in the Flash movie, we get Kenobi.
And
Hello there.
and all those characters combine into No Way Home 2.
Oh my gosh, Spider-Man into the Morbiverse. If you're still here, you're a real one. Hashtag release the Morbi cut.
The real Morbius.
We love you. Goodbye. Have a good life, because we'll probably stream next in 6 weeks' time. So love you.
1 trillion tickets.